Alright, everybody, welcome to another episode of Mixing with VoxGad. Please consider subscribe and like and share them videos. So tonight we have a free template we're gonna give away. The template would be in the description, so you can go in the description and download it. You see me? So we're just gonna do a little walkthrough of how to use the template. You see me? So we have the template open up here. So when you download the template and you open up the template, all you got to do is just find the vocal where you want to use in the template. It's a 2-track template, so you have the beat track right here. We have the auto key, and we have and you can also record in this template. So we have the mic input track right here. So you record and then you would have drag down. You record the vocal that you record into the verse or the intro or the chorus track. So we have a vocal we'll go and drag into the session just to hear how the template sound. So let's do that right now. Make could do that. Hold on there. So please subscribe, share and like the video. I'm gonna try see if I could upload free templates more often. Well, I'm trying to do Pro Tools, FL Studio and Studio One. Please like, comment and share. Alright, so we're going to drag in a vocal and then we're going to see how the template sound. And if you like it, free download, you can go in and download it. As I say. Alright, so I get a vocal, I get the beat. So when I open up the template going to look like this. So with all the plugins them activated and everything. So open it to look like that. We have the mix bus, the master track, we have a plate reverb, which we have the Valhalla plate, we have delay, which is the H delay from Waves, then we have this super top delay 2, and then we have the lead vocal bus, which is the name A, and then we have background vocal bus name B, and then we have these effects right here. So we have 4 effects track, and those are sent to bus C, and then we have a track where you can record your vocal in. So let's bring in the beat. So we'll drag the beat right here. And then we'll open auto key to find the key of the beat. So there's a press play.
Who's the beat master, baby?
Send it to the auto tune. Open up the auto tune. And then now you drag in a beat, then you drag in your vocals where you want to use Drag in the vocal. After you drag in a vocal, then you play a track and see how it sound.
What happened last night? Can't recall last night, but me know only God did dead enough. For me friend them say take a puff last night. Can't recall last night.
So to me the vocal sound like you can turn up a little bit. Just hit the plugins a little harder. Let's play it again.
What happened last night? Can't recall last night, but me know only God did dead enough. For me friend them say take a puff last night. Can't recall last night.
So without all the plugins, let's bypass the plugins on the vocal bus and the master. And this is how the vocal sound by itself without any plugins on it.
What happened last night? Can't recall last night, but me know only God did dead enough. For me friend them say take a puff last night. Can't recall last night.
So that's it. That's just the raw vocal. Then we engage the plugins and the channel. So this is just the plugins and the channel. All the plugins and the mix bus are bypass, and all the plugins and the master track bypass. So this is just the plugins and the vocal channel itself.
What happened last night? Can't recall last night, but me know only God did dead enough. For me friend them say take a puff last night. Can't recall last night.
So the first plugin, let bypass all them again. Then the first plugin we have is this Q10 EQ. We're rolling off a little bit of 100 hertz, and then we're boosting a little bit of 2K. So with just the plugin, the EQ engage.
What happened last night? Can't recall last night, but me know only God did dead enough. For me friend them say take a puff last night. Can't recall last night.
So we're just rolling off a little bit of the rumble out of the vocal, and then we're boosting up a little bit of 2K. And then after that now we have the RVox. Let's turn up the vocal. We'll give vocal a little bit of compression. So with the RVox engaged, so the vocal sound.
What happened last night? Can't recall last night, but me know only God did dead enough. For me friend them say take a puff last night. Can't recall last night.
And then we have this 1176 EQ from UAD. We're just getting a little bit of gain reduction, probably like 3 dB of gain reduction. And if you don't have the 1176 from UAD, you can use the one from Waves. First we're gonna use the one from UAD, and then we're gonna try out the one from Waves. So two of them, the both of them are in the session. So if you don't have the UAD one, the Waves one right there, you just have to activate it. So here we go.
What happened last night? Can't recall last night, but me know only God did dead enough. For me friend them say take a puff last night. Can't recall last night.
So that's the UAD one. So let's go to the Waves one. Let's bypass this one and make the Waves one active, and then we'll go So if you don't have the UAD one, you can use the Waves CLA 73 from Waves. So this is how it goes sound.
What happened last night? Can't recall last night. But me know liquor did dead enough. And my friend them say take a puff last night. Can't recall last night.
Just do a little bit of gain reduction for them loud peaks coming in. And then let's bypass back the Waves one. We're using the UAD one. So alright. Then we send the vocal to the lead vocal bus, which label A right here. So we're gonna engage the plugins one by one on the lead vocal bus. So we have this SSL channel strip. So let's see how that sound. Just the SSL channel strip with the plugins that's under the vocal channel itself. So
What happened last night? Can't recall last night. But me know liquor did dead enough. And my friend them say take a puff last night. Can't recall last night.
So we have what we have going on this EQ here. We have 2 dB at 8K, and then at 2K we have 1 dB. We're boosting 1 dB, and then we do a little bit of compression. We have a 3:1 ratio, and then the threshold is at -14, and then we have the R compressor. Just do a little bit of gain reduction. So let's see how that sound.
What happened last night? Can't recall last night. But me know liquor did dead enough. And my friend them say take a puff last night. Can't recall last night.
So this not really doing nothing. It just take off like a little bit. And then we have this EQ here. We're just dipping out a little bit of the low frequency. And we're boosting a little bit of 2K again, and then we're dipping out a little bit of 6K, and then we have a bell curve at 15K. So if you have a thin vocal, you don't want to dip out this. Okay, so like this vocal now, this vocal already sound thin already, so we don't want to dip out this, so we're going to turn that off. When time I start playing, we see there's no whole heap of build up right here, so there's no reason to dip it out. So let's play with this EQ engage.
What happened last night? Can't recall last night. But me know liquor did dead enough. And my friend them say take a puff last night. Can't recall last night.
Don't know if you can hear the difference, but the vocal get a little bit brighter and have a little bit more presence to it. And then if I engage this green band right here, where I'm dipping out 2 dB out of the vocal, you hear the vocal get a little bit too thin because it don't have enough body right there, so we don't want to dip out anything right there, so
what happened last night? Can't recall last night. But me know liquor did dead enough. And my friend them say take a puff last night. Can't recall last night.
alright, so turn that off. And we're going to just leave that off, and then we have the Shrep 73 EQ. We're boosting a little bit of 12K around 3 dB, and then we're dipping out 7.2K around 4 dB, and then we're rolling off 80 Hertz. So with this EQ engage, let's listen to the vocal sound.
What happened last night? Can't recall
That's with the EQ. Then without the EQ.
What happened last night? Can't recall last night. But me know only God did dead enough. For me friend them say take a puff last night. Can't recall last night.
Alright, and then after that now we have this other EQ, which is the API EQ, the 550B. So with this now we have boost up 240 around 4 dB. Then we're dipping out 2 dB at 3K. So with this EQ engage this how the vocal sound.
What happened last night? Can't recall last night. But me know only God did dead enough. For me friend them say take a puff last night. Can't recall last night.
And then without the EQ,
what happened last night?
I'm gonna engage the EQ after in the record.
Can't recall last night. But me know only God did dead enough. For me friend them say take a puff last night. Can't recall last night.
If you can't hear me talking properly, please leave a comment. Because the last time I did a video, somebody said they couldn't hear what I'm saying. So if you can't hear me properly, just drop a comment. Alright, so that was the API EQ, and then after that we have this C1 comp. We just use it for like a for tame the iron frequency of the vocal. So let's engage that and listen to the vocal.
What happened last night? Can't recall last night. But me know only God did dead enough. For me friend them say take a puff last night. Can't recall last night.
And then after that now, we like how the vocal sounds, so we just go and we're going to engage all the plugins and the mix bus and the master track. And then this is the overall template sound with the lead vocal bus engage and the master. So listen.
What happened last night? Can't recall last night. But me know only God did dead enough. For me friend them say take a puff last night. Can't recall last night.
We're going to engage the plate reverb, which we have the Valhalla plate. I would just have it turn up 17.4, and then this is a song with the plate reverb.
What happened last night? Can't recall last night. But me know only God did dead enough. For me friend them say take a puff last night. Can't recall last night.
And then we have the super top delay. We have the turn up negative 28.8, and we're using this delay plugin right here. And then let's hear what that sound.
What happened last night? Can't recall last night. But me know only God did dead enough. For me friend them say take a puff last night. Can't recall last night.
So without the beat, let's turn up this delay so you hear what the delay doing. Turn up the delay a little bit.
What happened last night? Can't recall last night. But me know only God did dead enough. For me friend them say take a puff last night. Can't recall last night.
And then we have my 8-note delay right here. So let's hear what that doing.
What happened last night? Can't recall last night, but me know liquor did dead enough. And my friend them say take a puff last night. Can't recall last night.
Alright, so let's play about the beat and the vocal.
What's happened last night? Can't recall last night, but me know liquor did dead enough. And my friend them say take a puff last night. Can't recall last night.
And then we have some little effects track down here, so like if you need for like add any effects to your record, like when you're doing a mixing and you want to add like a delay throws or anything like that, you could just drag these parts down into the track. Like we have a gated reverb right here, so it sound like this. So that's the gated reverb. Let me mute the beat. Gated reverb again. And then we have, what's this? A quarter note delay.
What's happened last night?
And then we have just some I. With this I can turn down the reverb just a little bit. So with the lead vocal, let's play with the lead vocal and the beat.
What's happened last night?
And then the effects sound too loud, so you can just turn down your track right here.
What's happened last night?
And then we have a deep voice right here with the same effect, with the same plugin right here. So it's just a deep.
What's happened last night? Can't recall last night, but me know liquor did dead enough. And my friend them say take a puff last night.
So with that last night right there, we can drop that last night right here in the day and try and just see how it sound into this gated reverb.
Friend them say take a puff last night. Can't recall last night. Friend them say take a puff last night. Can't recall last night.
Yeah, so that's it, you know. If you don't like it, you can download it. The link is in the description. You see me? And then there's a link to my WhatsApp group. If you want to mix a song with this template, you can share the song in the WhatsApp group and let me hear how it sounds, you know. Until next time.